Hi again, folks. This is Barry with Barry's 8-track and classic car radio repair. And today we're going to be showing off a converted unit, a very popular model, at least in my shop. This particular one came from a 76 Ford T-Bird, and it was already AM/FM, but we did a modern conversion on it to greatly increase the output power. It also improves the FM reception quite a bit. And so we're just going to go ahead and run it through a few quick paces. And this one's kind of weird in two ways. Number one, the fader, or the original balance control, has a dead spot in it, making it kind of useless. And then number two, on this model, the balance control is deep inside the tape opening that you have to use a long screwdriver to get to. So that's a pretty inconvenient feature. So the combination of those two features, bad control plus inaccessible control, basically, at least as far as everyday listening and being able to reach over and adjust it right away. The Aurora conversion offers virtual balance and fader controls using the tone control, and that's going to be the main purpose of this video. As far as the fader being bad, I do cover faders in another video as to why they have a limited lifespan and shouldn't really be expected to remain operating for many more years. So we're just going to go ahead and turn this thing on. I've got it set to FM stations at the moment.
This election cycle.
And just a real quick run through the push buttons, which I have preset to FM stations. And just a real quick test of this function so that we can move straight to our virtual balance and faders. Okay, so now we'll just leave it on this station. I'm going to bring our output level meters in the picture. First, I'll explain the virtual balance and fader controls. They're both activated from the tone control on this particular conversion. To activate the virtual left-right balance control, you want to give that tone control 2 turns to the left, each time returning it to its original position, which of course means you probably want to start with this thing at about the center position so you've got room to rotate it either way. To activate the virtual front-rear fader, same procedure, except you rotate it twice to the right. And then in either case, once you make your 2 rotations, you'll hear 4 beeps through the speakers letting you know that it's ready to set either the left-right balance or the front-rear fade, depending on which you've selected. So let's go ahead and activate the left-right balance control first. We do that by rotating our tone control twice to the left. We'll bring our output level meters into the picture so we can see exactly what's going on with the speakers while we do this. Move our unit into the corner there. Okay, so here's the current speaker balance, the way that I have it set. I'm going to activate the virtual left-right balance control so we can adjust the left-right. We're going to rotate our tone control twice to the left, and here we go. Okay, there's our 4 beeps. And now we're using the tone control to adjust our left-right balance, as you can see. And it will keep allowing you to adjust it until you take your hand off the control for about a second or so. Then you'll hear 1 beep letting you know, okay, I've saved that setting. Now this is the tone control again. So I'm going to stop right about there. Wait for our beep. And there's our beep. And now this tone control is adjusting your tone again. You can hear it going from bass to treble, hopefully. Okay, so now we're going to activate our front-rear fader. We do that by rotating it twice to the right. The same procedure, except we rotate it to the right. So here we go. 1, 2 turns. There's our 4 beeps. And now this control is adjusting our front-rear fading action. Using the 1 control to cover 3 functions. Pretty cool. Okay, so we'll stop adjusting, and I'm pretty satisfied. We'll stop adjusting. There's our tone, letting it know that this is the tone control again. Okay, so there's a demonstration of our virtual balance and fader controls, and since this is an 8-track unit, we'll just go ahead and pop a quick tape in and see how that sounds. It's a Temptations tape. Bring our unit back into the foreground. We're going to do some track changing. Nice punchy sounding 8-track. And of course the radio will come back as soon as we pull the tape out. Now, after using the auxiliary input, the signal or the radio won't come back right away unless you turn the unit off and then turn it right back on, because there's a delay involved. It's called a VOX. VOX stands for voice operated switch, and it's designed to hold on to the aux signal a little bit longer than it really needs to, and that's to make sure that it's not constantly switching back and forth between songs or during quieter music passages. So after you use the aux input, you just want to remember that your radio will take 20 seconds to come back on unless you reset the system, by turning the unit off and back on. And that covers everything but the AM function, so let's just do that real quick. Just a real quick test of that. Okay, there's 11:30. And it should pick up one more around 1400 or so. There we are.
From a friend of mine, but also.
Okay, so that's a pretty thorough test of mainly wanted to point out the value of the virtual balance and fader controls, since fader controls have a limited lifespan and balance controls can go back too, and it is just basically more stable to do everything in the new digital circuitry than it is to use too much more of the old analog stuff. So that concludes the test of this unit. This is Barry from Barry's 8-Track and Classic Car Radio Repair, and thank you all for watching and listening. If you would like to have a conversion done on your radio, repairs done on your 8-Track unit, I'm your guy. My number is 928-533-9666. You can also visit Barry's8TrackRepair.com. That's BARRYS number 8 trackrepair.com, or my easier to remember website, ClassicCarRadioRepair.com, spelled just how you would spell it out on paper. Thank you very much for watching and listening.